Ginseng, 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 ginseng. American, Wisconsin ginseng, revered throughout the world as the best, just about, #1, best ginseng you can get. These are young roots, not as strong as the older kind. It gets pretty expensive. It goes a long way. This is $22 for this box. Bought it in Chinatown. You gotta know, make sure you get, it has to say, product of Wisconsin. Okay, here we go. This is one way of preparing it. What I do, I chop these up into small pieces. So I have a larger surface area. Now, it's known to basically be an concoction, more, I believe it, more than an infusion, but I'm going to infuse it in my thermos overnight. So actually it's in the morning right now, but the next day it's 10 o'clock in the morning. I'll put this with boiling water in a thermos and I'll drink it the next morning, and it'll still be hot. But by then, all the goodies, a lot of goodies, will be infused into my tea, ginseng tea, homemade ginseng tea. Now, ginseng is a very strong tonic as far as its benefits. But being a tonic, you can ingest as much as you like of it. I feel this is the best way. Take it from the source. You never know what you're going to get in these pills. And it's, I don't like refined or processed anything. I'll do the processing. This way I know what I get. This stuff is hard. So, it's a labor of love. Now, ginseng is known as being an adaptogen. It's going to help your body functions and systems adapt to stress. And in this society that we live in, stress is all around us. It's a lifestyle of stress. That's the lifestyle we're living today. It's all based around. And so if you want to cope with mental, physical, and spiritual stress, I'd advise that you partake in the ingestion of ginseng. Ginseng, 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 ginseng. It's gotta be one of the healthiest things you can possibly do. And all you gotta do, you can do it this way. You could buy the little vials. But no matter who you are, you can benefit. Except always, no matter what, in any of these remedies and tonics, I would have reservations if I was a expecting mother. I'd lay off everything. I would only take natural fruits and vegetables. So, in the case of ginseng too, I'd lay off. But, you know, a lot of women, they shy away from it because they think it's a guy thing. I'll tell you the truth. That's a myth. And not that it's a myth that it would help a male with his sexual functioning, but it's a myth that women should shy away from it because of that reason. It's for men only? No, it's not for men only. If you're a woman, did you know that this helps with menstrual irregularities? So, if you're irregular with your menstrual cycle, this will help with it. And it also will help with premenstrual tension. And I'm sure your husband or significant other would appreciate that. So you can see this stuff is tough. And this isn't sharp, this baby, so that's why I'm going to have more of a tough time. I guess you could probably put this in a processor. I'm sure that I've never tried it. I'm sure that the Vitamix would chop this to smithereens, but I tend to like to do things manually whenever possible, and like I said, a labor of love is always a good thing. Okay. Let's see. Use a little bit more elbow grease. Now, one of the greater benefits of ginseng is also the fact that it reduces the possibility of you acquiring cancer. How about that? It's known for that. And one thing that it does that I think is very beneficial, that it helps recharge the adrenal glands. The adrenal glands in everybody is just in poor shape. This society knocks out the adrenal glands, and that is very important to so many other bodily functions. So when you knock out the adrenal glands, you're setting yourself up for disaster. And it's very hard for anything to help the adrenal glands. And here you go, right here, ginseng. It's going to help recharge those adrenal glands, and that in turn is going to help the adrenals to do what they have to do to help your immune system, everything, your whole body, all your bodily functions. It means those adrenals are very important. So anything that will bring health to those adrenals, you gotta go with it. Alright, did I mention this is good for your cardiovascular system? Sure. It also helps with the common cold. Help prevent the common cold, and if you have a common cold, help you get through it a lot smoother. See, when I get a common cold, I don't take any medication. I very rarely get a common cold because of my regimen of tonic herbs and fruits and vegetables, and it's barely noticeable when I get a cold. If you got hypertension, I mean, come on, how many people are suffering from hypertension? This is what's keeping these doctors in business. Come back for a prescription every month. You can call it in. If you're lucky, you can call it in all the time. But a lot of doctors, they're just going to make you come back to the office for a visit. Boom. They'll charge your insurance company some wild fee. You'll pay your co-payment. You got to take time off from work or whatever you're going to do to get to the doctor's office so you can get your prescription. That's the whole idea. The comeback. They get you with the comeback. It works just like crack dealers. They got you with the comeback. So you got to come back for that high blood pressure prescription. So take ginseng. Help with that. There's other things you can do for your hypertension. Almost done here. I just taking the time to mention a few things about ginseng as you watch me chop this up into little bits and pieces to increase the surface area. You got headaches? That's another thing. Instead of going back for your prescription of painkillers, take ginseng. This is going to help with the headaches. You also got to do other natural, help yourself out in other ways. Change your lifestyle. Shit, excuse my language. God bless you all. And, this ginseng helps with your depression, anxiety. It's going to help increase energy, your stamina, give you more motivation. It's going to help your ability to focus. Okay, so what I do is I have an Aladdin thermos because that's going to hold the heat. You take the ginseng, put that in the Aladdin thermos. It's a real easy way, and boy, it tastes good. You really acquire a taste for ginseng. When you drink it, you almost immediately feel a rush. There we go. Now, here's how I do it. I don't know if you can see. Take the boiling water. Bring it up to the level, all the way up to the top, just before I know that this can also fit in. Tighten that up. Put the cap on. Tomorrow morning I'm good to go with 2 cups of ginseng tea. What you do is, the second day, tomorrow, I'll add another pot of. Let it steep another day. Drink that. You do that until the taste goes away. When you don't taste the ginseng or it tastes flat, boom, it's done. You got all the powers out of the benefits from the ginseng. And you could do it again and again and again. So that's the Ginseng Act.